trying to show you who you are according to the Bible, bro. You believe in the Bible? You do? We're going to show you today who you are in this Bible. Okay? What's your nationality, if I would ask you that? What's your nationality, brother? African American. Supposedly? Well, I'm glad you put the supposedly on there, because supposedly, that's, like you said, that's what they gave us. They told us we were colored, we were black, you know what I'm saying, porch monkeys. They gave us all these bywords. But understanding these things were put on us for a reason. We're going to show you today, if you got time, who you are according to this Bible. What the Most High God wants from you. Because everybody upon this earth, He's not dealing with everybody. He's dealing with the black. Come over here and see if you're on the sign, brother. Let me know who your forefather is. Do you see yourself on this sign?
Yeah.
The number 1, okay. Which is who? On the left side, what they say? Judah, right? Did you know that Christ descended from the lineage, the tribe of Judah? Christ was a black man.
That's right.
See, that's what you're not going to learn. You go to church? Sometimes. Why you came up out of that? Because it's a bunch of foolishness. Right. It's a bunch of lies, bro. They've been, see, that's what you got to understand. Our people, which is the so-called pastors, been taught by their oppressor. They've been taught by who? The so-called seminary schools. You understand? How could your oppressor, the one that had you in shackles and chains, the one that set up the laws here in America that homosexuals can get married, okay? How could your oppressor give you or teach you something that don't belong to them? These are questions that you got to just use common sense and say, wow, how could this, it don't make sense. How could the people that beat me, hung me on trees, teach me a Bible? Your Bible, okay? So these are the things today I'm going to show you, okay, if you got some time. So I'm going to start with, go back to the confusion of faces in Daniel chapter 9 and 7. Right now, as I was bringing out, our people are rebellious. When we speak in the Bible, we don't speak what I want to feel, what I say out of my own words. We say what the Bible says. So hopefully it'll bear witness with your spirit. You understand that? Read that.
The book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 7. O Lord, righteousness belong unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces.
Righteousness belongs to the Most High. That means the judgments, the statutes, everything that He's given us, everything that He's forewritten in His Bible by His prophets. Confusion of faces is given to us. Why? Because we broke His commandments. We don't know who we are. We lost and confused. Okay? Today you're going to get some understanding of who you are. Go to Romans 8 and 16. Okay? Today you're going to learn who you are. Okay? The Bible is going to bear witness with your spirit. Alright? So you say you Judah. We're going to see. Read.
The book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit.
The Spirit itself is this Bible. Okay? Because this is a spiritual book. This book the Most High sent from His prophets to be written. Moses wrote this. Jeremiah. The prophets wrote this book. You understand that? They were moved and led by the Most High God. You understand that? To give you a message. To show you, it's a book of prophecy. And I'm going to show you some prophecies that happened and some that did not happen yet. Okay? This is the only book on the earth that will show you the beginning, middle, and end of time. What happened to you back then under Moses? What happened to you today in America? You understand that? So, read again.
The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of God.
So the spirit of this Bible is going to bear witness with your spirit. What's your name? Demontre. Demontre. Right now, brother, is the day that you've been waiting for your whole life, bro. To find out that you're not an African American. Before I came to the truth, I was waiting 30 years before I heard this, brother. This right now is going to show you how to get salvation. To show you that having that blonde hair, that's a curse in the Bible. That's leprosy. Having blonde hair. Okay? But our people want to follow after who? The oppressor, the white woman, right? And our men want to follow after the so-called white man. Because they Esau according to the Bible. You understand that? So from there, let's go to Deuteronomy 14 and 2. Because today you're going to find out that you're separate from all these other nations, bro. Okay? You're separate from the so-called African man. Because we're not African. A brother just left here. I was going to show him, but he had to run. When the scriptures came out, he had to go. We're not African American, bro. We're not from Africa. We're from Israel. You understand that? Moses, through the Most High, God, he promised us a land that we were going to go inhabit. We did inhabit that land of Israel. That's our land. But now the people that live there, they the heathen. They're the devil that the Bible speaks of. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 14 verse 2. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord had chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all nations that are upon the earth.
So the Most High God chose us to be a peculiar people above all people. So we are not like the so-called African. We're not African. Okay? Their actual name is Ham. Okay? So somebody get a Zondervan Bible dictionary so I can show him who the forefather of the Africans are. Okay? Because we're not African. Okay? These things, you see the yokes of iron, you see us standing on auction blocks, that didn't happen to the Africans. Okay? Go to Leviticus 21 and 20. Okay, read that.
This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Definition of Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood.
So you understand the context of what we read, right? Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and Noah, after the flood, he had 3 sons and their wives. This is showing you who Ham is, who he's the father of, the nation of. Read.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes. Who are called Negroes today? We are. Right. They don't call Africans Negroes. They call them, if they come over here, because I met some of them, they call them where they from. He's Nigerian. He comes from Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? He's Congo. He comes from Congo. You understand? He comes from Egypt, whatever the case may be. They don't call them Negroes. They call us that. That was put upon us for another proverb. All right? So, from there, did it finish? Yeah, finish.
Ham, he became the progenitor of the dark races.
So the dark races, because just because we're the same complexion of color, don't mean we're the same people. Read.
Not the Negroes.
Not the Negro.
But the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites.
So those are the people of what? Africa. Okay? We just showed you in Deuteronomy 14 and 2 that the Most High God chose us to be a holy people unto himself, above all people upon the face of the earth. You understand that? And knowing that, he gave us certain things. Okay, read.
The book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast.
So right there, he's showing you that he don't have no respect for the other nations. Okay? The Most High God created all nations upon the earth, but he had one people he chose above every nation that he created. Okay? Read.
Ye may know how that the Lord does put a difference between the Egyptian and Israel.
So that's that difference, that holiness, that separatism that he put between us and the Africans. So we just read in the Zondervan that Ham is the forefather of African people. Okay? So now, from there, let's go to Leviticus. Well, no, go to Psalms chapter 147, 19 and 20. We're going to show you what was given to us for a heritage. Okay? Before you go to that, Deuteronomy 33 and 4. Because we were given things, which is the law, statutes, and commandments, because we're that special people. And we're going to show you what happened to us when we broke those things. And this is going to show you if your spirit bear witness with the Bible. Because all these things that we're reading about in this Bible is history. History based. I mean, you can go get history and compare it with the Bible. It'll coincide. You understand? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33, verse 4. Moses commanded us a law.
So Moses, our forefather that led the children of Israel out of Egypt, right? Parted the Red Sea, all those miracles he did, right? Through the Most High. He gave us laws. Remember, he went on Mount Sinai and got the laws, statutes, and commandments, and came down and gave them to Israel.
Even the inheritance of the congregation of Jacob.
The inheritance was the law, statutes, and commandments. That was given to Jacob. Jacob makes up the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand? Because out of him comes the 12 tribes. All right? He's the father of us. All right? So go back. Yeah.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
So again, the Bible is redundant. It's going to say the same thing over and over. He's talking to who? The children of Israel. The law, statutes, and commandments were given to the children of Israel. If they didn't do these things, certain things were going to happen to the children of Israel. And we're going to further prove these things in the Bible. Wait.
He had not dealt so with any nation.
He had not dealt so with any nation. That's that above all nations. He showed you right there. No other nation got my law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? Daniel's 9 and 11. No other nation got his law, statutes, and commandments. And them not getting that, we're held accountable for keeping his law, statutes, and commandments. They're not held accountable for that. Because the covenant that he made with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, he didn't make with the other nations. He made with us, the children of Israel. Okay? And now, that's why we're out here today, to show you the curses that you're living under right now. While we at the bottom of society. While we don't own any of these businesses or buildings out here. You understand that? Read.
The book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 11. Ye, all Israel, have transgressed thy law.
It say, yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law. So, hold that. Give me 1 John 3 and 4. All Israel have transgressed my law. What is transgression of the law? To break the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. All praises, bro. That's what our people doing. That's what they're in the midst of. See, we came back, us over here, we come back to the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. We keeping, today is the Sabbath. We keeping the Sabbath day holy. All right, read that.
The book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever commits sin, transgress also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
So sin, because people don't know what sin is. If I asked you what sin was before you came up here, which you probably still don't know, I'm going to point some sins out that you're in the midst of. But right now I'm trying to show you who you are in this Bible first. So our people, so if I ask you what sin is, what sin?
To me, any evil is sin.
Any evil is sin? Okay, well, I'll take that. That's, you know, because most of our people say doing anything wrong against God. You know, but
what's wrong against God?
There you go. If you don't know what sin is, that's my point. So I'm gonna show you some sins, but this right here is showing you that we broke the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments. We transgressed. So go back.
The book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 11. Ye, all Israel, have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey the verse. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of God.
See, we made an oath. Okay, we all said amen, meaning we agree. You understand that? We agreed to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. But captivity after captivity after captivity, we broke his law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? So he's showing you right here that you have to be under a curse for now breaking his law, statutes, and commandments. That's why the captivity keep coming in. We've come over here in captivity. We're going to prove it out the Bible. It's not our words, but the Bible. Read.
Verse 12. And he had confirmed all his words which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil.
Most High brought upon us. See, our people, like, just think in your mind, who gave the so-called white man the power to gather a nation of people and bring them to this land? The Most High God. You know, we outnumber them, bro. You understand that? We outnumber any other nation on this earth. The scriptures tell us we're at the sand of the sea. Can you count the sand that's on the sea? No. It's innumerable. You understand? So that's how the Most High God looks at us. And that's how actually our people are. We're innumerable. You understand that? That's why Esau have his census he set up to try and keep count of us. You understand that? So, did you finish that? No, sir. Okay, go ahead.
For under the whole heaven had not been done as had been done upon Jerusalem.
It said, read that one more time and listen real closely. Because remember, we broke his commandments. It said the curse is poured upon them. Read.
For under the whole heaven.
Under the whole heaven, this earth that we live on, the heaven, right?
Had not been done.
Had not been done what has been done to us. No other nation has been hung on trees, beaten, made to serve under a wicked and evil people, had yokes of iron upon their neck. All this is prophesied in the Bible. No other nation went through this. Can you name another nation that has went through all the hurt, the heart, the pain, the death, destruction that has happened to our people? Can you name a nation? No. The Chinese man didn't go through this. The Arab man didn't go through this. He had us under slavery. The Africans had us under slavery, bro. So think about that. If they were our people, why did they come back and get us? Why did they come and shave us and take us back to the motherland? Ask yourself these questions. It don't add up, right? Read. We're done on that. Done. So go Amos 3:1. So we're going to go to Amos 3:1. Then we're going to go and jump to the curses to show you that this Bible is a true book. I'm showing you right here that all the things that I'm going to go into in the curses happen to no other people. But that special people that he chose. That's the nation of Israel. The black, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right.
Because our people was already over here when the so-called white man came and stole his land, right?
Right.
He got to pay for that. He got to pay for going in all these other countries and setting up democracy. You understand that? His feet can't stay in his own land he stole. He got to go into every other country and set up democracy and foolishness. You understand? Read.
The book of Amos, chapter 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoke against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying.
So he's being specific in who he's talking to. To the children of Israel that I brought up out of the land of Egypt. Everybody should know that he's talking to the Israelites, right? He's going to let you know what happened to those people, what punishment.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth.
You only, black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, are the only people who I've known on this earth. You only who I have given my law, statutes, and commandments to. You understand that, sister? Brothers, you need to come over here, find out your nationality, and turn back to the Most High God. Or you will be punished in destruction when Christ come back. Read.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
Most High God said, I will punish you, black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Say it again. For being like them? No. For breaking his law, statutes, and commandments. That's what he's going to punish you for. Because remember, we went to Psalms 147, 19 and 20, showing you that he bestowed his law, statutes, and commandments upon the children of Israel. He's going to punish you for breaking his law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? He said he had not dealt so with any nation. Okay? He's going to punish us. We're the family that he brought up out of Israel. I mean, out of Egypt. Okay? So now let's go to the curses. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and 15. See, our people are rebellious as hell. That's why we're in the situation we're in now. Because, like I said, captivity after captivity, we keep rebelling against the Most High God. We had a sea of people over there, and we're trying to bring out the word to them, and they're scoffing. They hating the Bible. Why? Because they're not hating us, they hating God. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
It shall come to pass. Okay? So, hold that one. Jump to verse 1. Because at the end of the day, what's your name again? Montreal. I'm hoping you're seeing what's going on. Because the Most High is showing you right now, Montreal, that what we did is turn against him. And we're under punishment for turning against our God. You know, he's our God. He's not the God of everybody else. You understand that? So read that, and then we're going to go to Joel 2.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So that was our problem. Hearkening to the voice of the Lord thy God. The prophets were sent forth through Moses, and all the prophets, Ezekiel, Jeremiah, to send us the law, statutes, and commandments. To show us and tell us what should befall us in the latter days. You understand that? We haven't hearkened to that. Read.
To observe and to do.
Observe and do. What they told you, what we telling you right now, because I'm going to bring out some laws that you should be keeping, you must do them. You're not doing it for me, bro. You're doing it for the Most High God that created us and chose us to be that peculiar people, that separate people from all nations. You understand that? See, when we turn back to our God, we're going to get out this situation, this hell that we living in. Because Isaiah 5:13 lets you know hell is captivity. We're living in captivity right now, bro. We don't have yokes of iron or things of that nature on our necks or anymore. We're not under hard bondage, but you still are subject to payment. You still have to pay water bill. You have to buy your own water. Taxes, all those things, bro. All right? So read.
To observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all of the earth.
So, at the end of the day, we didn't follow his commandments. Because right now, we would be living above every nation. We would be ruling the earth right now. You understand? But are we ruling the earth? No. We at the bottom. At the very bottom, right. We're living in the slums and ghetto. We live in the 5th ward, 3rd ward, acre home. That's us. So-called white men not living in those places. Okay? So, jump to 15. So, from there, because we broke his laws, statutes, commandments, read.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So he said in 1, if you did what I say, follow the commandments, I'm going to set you above every nation upon the earth.
You said the commandments that we all know, right?
Well, no, not really, because our people don't know the commandments. They know the 10 that's in Exodus chapter 20, and they don't keep those. You know what I'm saying? They know thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not lie, or bear false witness, thou shalt not steal. They know those, the 10. Thou shalt keep my Sabbath day holy. They know it, but they don't know it. Because they go and worship on what? Sunday. Sun worship. That's not the day the Most High God said worship me and keep my day holy. It's Saturday. Today is the Sabbath. So, yes, and there's over 600 something laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. So they don't know them. And I'm going to bring some out, like I said, but I'm just trying to set the foundation so you can get clear on what's happening to our people, what's happening to us, the curse that's poured upon us. Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So that means it's going to happen. What we're reading right here, it didn't happen in Moses' time. That didn't happen then. That happened in the future. Okay? 1619, that's when it happened. Read. And throughout, 1492 too.
To observe, to do all his commandments, and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So, now we're going to go through some of the curses that came upon us as a nation of people. This didn't happen to one person. This happened to a nation of people. You understand? So, if you got Michael Jordan, he rich. You got Kobe Bryant, he rich. Probably 1% of our people, okay, they have money. But as a nation of people, we're all up under these curses. Oprah, she tried to go buy, a news station or something, I don't know. She couldn't do it. She getting color check or racial profile in other countries. Right. You understand? These curses are going to follow us wherever we go until we turn back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Go to verse 32. Now I'm going to bring out some of the curses that we're under. And you're going to actually see that this Bible is a true book. And it's actually happening to us as a people. Read.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
It says thy sons and thy daughters shall be given to another people. Who did that happen to? Us. If you through slavery. Like the recent movie that's been out a little bit ago, but 12 years a slave. Okay? You had a woman and her children, they took them. The slave master sold them off to another plantation. You understand? That's what happened. That only happened to who? One nation of people. Okay? Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand.
See, so when our children were with us on a certain particular plantation, and then you had another nation come, Edomite come, white man, to buy us, we had no might in our hand to say, no, you're not taking my daughter. We ain't had no military might to come fight for us and say, no, you're not taking my daughter. You understand that? These are things that happen to us in captivity, in slavery, in history. That's why I say history lines up with the Bible. You understand? So jump to 41.
Verse 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters.
We're going to have sons and daughters in slavery.
But thou shalt not enjoy them.
We're not going to enjoy them because they're going to be taken from us. We have no might in our hand to bring them back or redeem them because what? We're under bondage. We're under captivity. We have no military might. We're servants. Read.
For they shall go into captivity.
That's what happened. They took our children and took them to another plantation. To go and do what? Pick cottons. Jump to 16. To pick cotton. Tobacco fields. Sugarcane fields. All those things that I'm naming is us. Those things happen to the black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
Verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Cursed shall thou be in the city. We live in the what? Slums and ghettos of the city. You know? They right now, they coming back and buying this downtown Houston back up. They buying first ward, third ward, right? They buying all of it. So they can move back into the city and push us out. But the Bible letting us know. Read it again.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Cursed shall thou be in the city. Slums and ghettos. Read.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Cursed shall thou be in the field. You brothers over there, black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, brothers at the transit, listen up. Get your heritage and who you are in this Bible. We are cursed in the field, right? That's history. Who else did that happen to?
That ain't happening to nobody.
No other people. No other nation that happened to. That happened to us, the black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. So, from there, jump to verse 43.
Verse 43. The stranger that is within thee.
The stranger that is within thee, the other nations,
shall get up above thee very high.
They shall get above thee very high. Right now, they're living high. They're living in the high rises in downtown Houston. We're not living in the high rise of downtown Houston. They are ruling over the United States of America. They're ruling over Israel right now. They're ruling over Africa. They're ruling over Russia, all these countries, they're ruling. But where we at? We.
And thou shalt come down very low.
We're the lowest people on earth. We live in check to check. We cannot be able to even have sufficient funds to bury our people. We got to do a damn cook sale to raise funds to bury our people. We don't have the money to have life insurance. We at the bottom, bro. These things happen to our people as a whole, the nation of Israel. What we're proving to you right now is this Bible is a true book. Jump to verse 48. We're going to continue 47 to show you that the Bible is a true book. Read.
Verse 47. Because thou serve not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
We didn't serve the Most High God with joyfulness and gladness of heart. That means what? Keeping His commandments. Keeping the commandments, the law, statutes, commandments that were given to our people. He told us we're a special people. But we said, no, I don't want to hear that. We want to murmur and complain. Just like the children of Israel, when they came out of Egypt under Moses, they were murmuring and complaining. The Most High opened the earth and swallowed them behind into the earth. You understand? Because we're a rebellious people. We did not want to serve Him with joyfulness. Okay, all praise the Most High saved us out of Egypt, out of captivity. We want to murmur and complain. Complain about what we had in Egypt, how they fed us, the things we had. That's our people today. That's why they don't want to turn back to the Bible, because the so-called white man found certain coons that he said, okay, I'm gonna give them a position, and they're gonna make all the other people seek after that position, right? Because how they living? Our people want to be what? Like Michael Jordan, because we didn't serve the Most High God with joyfulness and gladness of heart, knowing we're above all nations, knowing we're supposed to be up here, but we down here. Read.
For the abundance of all things.
The abundance of all things. Our people don't serve the Most High God for the abundance of all things. We look to our oppressor for everything. You understand that? We look to our oppressor for the position that they go give us, the extra or the increase of pay that they go give us. That's what we look for. We look for the other nations to help and redeem us and save us and fight for us when they shoot our brothers and sisters in the street. That's what we look for. Lamentations 4:17. We look for a nation that cannot save us, bro. They can't do anything for us. I hope y'all paying attention over there, because this is our nationality that we're bringing out, and it's time for you to turn back to the Bible. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
It says, therefore, since you don't want to serve the Most High God with joyfulness and gladness of heart, you're going to serve your enemies. All these are the words from the Most High God. He said, I'm going to let you serve your enemies. Since you don't want to serve me and do what I command of you, it's not hard. Since you don't want to do that, I'm going to let you serve your enemies. The people that's supposed to be at the bottom, I'm going to let you serve them. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
The Lord sent the other nations, the so-called white man, Esau, according to the Bible, against you. The Chinese man, he sent him against you. The Arab man, he sent him against you. Read.
In hunger.
In hunger. Who do we go to for food? Do we have our own land, our own farm set up, where we grow our own cabbage, our own collard greens, our own mustard greens, our own carrots? Do we have our own cattle out there? In the mass. I'm saying for a nation of people, not just one person or two people. Remember, I'm talking about a nation of people. These curses have been poured upon us because we didn't want to serve the Most High God. It said, what did it say again?
In hunger.
In hunger. We got to go to H-E-B, Kroger's. Okay? Aldi's. We got to go to these different places for want of all things. Hunger. Any food we want to consume, we got to go to the other nations. McDonald's. If our people own McDonald's, they don't own McDonald's. You got to abide by their system that they set up. If you say I'm closing on the Sabbath, hell no, you're not closing on the Sabbath. You got to abide by the rules we set up. You understand? So if he did own it, he don't own it. Okay? We got to go to them for wealth of all things. Read. And thirst. And thirst. We don't have any water treatment plant set up. I can't supply you water. I have to go to HEB to buy it to give it to you. Do I own that? No. These are the things that happen to us, that continually happen to us, because we broke the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. Read. And in nakedness. And in nakedness. Let's say Nike. That's a check. The shirt. That's Nike. We don't own Nike. So-called white man own Nike. He getting billions of dollars every year off our people. He used Michael Jordan as that token Negro to help promote Nike. You understand that? All these things has happened to us, brother, for breaking the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. These things is going to continue to happen to us until what? We turn back to the laws, statutes, and the commandments.
That's right.
Read. And in work of all things, anything you want, birth certificate, death certificate, you have to go to your enemies for these things. Okay? Think about this. If we sent our brother into slavery, because going back to the Africans, would they be our enemies? The so-called white man came over here, well, brought us over here, because we're going to get that, to make it clear. Those showing you who our enemy is, okay? That's showing you who the enemy is, okay? The other nations are our enemies, okay? So now, let's further prove that this happened to only one people. Jump to 68. These things only happen to one particular nation of people. Sister, on your phone over there. Sister, on your phone. Come over here and learn your nationality, who you are according to the Bible, to dress in modest apparel, like the Most High God prescribed of our sisters. Read. Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. The Bible says, and the Lord, because we just read in 48 that the Lord God sent our enemies against us. It says, and therefore what? And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. It said the Lord going to bring us into Egypt again with ships. Why is it saying Egypt? Exodus 20 and 2. It's saying Egypt for a particular reason. Because what happened in Egypt? That's right. You see, you thinking, bro. Moses led us out of Egypt under captivity under Pharaoh, the Egyptian. Read. The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. That's what Egypt is synonymous to. Get you a flower, brother. What is it? Tied down, okay. Well, bondage as a whole, like, I'm going to just give it to you. Captivity. Slavery. Right here. Egypt. That's what we were doing. We were building those pyramids over there in Egypt, bro. We were the ones doing it. We had to get the straw and all those things to make the what's it called this stuff? The stuff to make the
bricks and mortar.
The bricks and mortar. Thank you, soldier. The bricks and mortar. We the ones that had to do all that. You understand? The Egyptians, they're not our people, bro. We served under them. Now we serving under the so-called white man. Esau. Read. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. So then we go back into Egypt again with ships in the Bible. No, we didn't. I'm just answering for you. No, we didn't go back into Egypt on ships. So what is the Most High God talking about? He said He's going to send us to Egypt, bondage, slavery, again. America. That's how we got over here, right? On ships. That's how we came over here. How you doing, brother?
How you doing, sir?
All right, all right. We came over here on ships. The so-called white man had us on ships. Where's the sun? Right there, at the bottom. See that? Cargo slave ships stuffed and put in there like sardines. You see that? That's what the Most High God did to us. Because we broke his laws, statutes, and commandments. See, our God is a just God, bro. When you made an oath with him, our people made that oath with him, right? We said, we're going to follow you, Lord. We're going to do what you say. But if we don't, it's a punishment for that. Just like you punish, you got children. I got children too. I punish my girls. I punish my boys. You understand? It's a punishment have to come for you doing wrong. You understand? So you can get corrected. This punishment we're in right now, it's a correction for you to get it right. That means turning back to this Bible. Turning back to the law, statutes, commandments. Read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So we came over here, transatlantic slave trade. Go look it up. It's history. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Just like Moses said it back then, that's exactly the way it happened. Read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
We're not going to see what anymore again? Africa? Because they said that's the motherland. No, not Africa. Our homeland, Israel, Jerusalem. Galatians 4:26. We're not going to see our homeland anymore. You understand? Because what? We will take it. We fled into Africa, true enough. The scriptures speak about that in Luke 21. But we're not African. We fled the persecution that was coming to our land when they took it. Read.
The book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free.
Jerusalem is the home of the free. That's the land where we came from. That's where we will be free again when we go back there when Christ comes. You understand that? That's the Holy Land, right? That's why people are fighting over our land. The Palestinians and the fake Ashkenazi Jews, okay? They fighting over our land. You understand that? Read.
Which is the mother of us all.
That land, the Holy Land, Jerusalem, Israel is above all lands. That's the mother of us all. That's where Adam and Eve was. That's where creation started. Okay, so go back.
Verse 68. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
It said we're going to be sold unto our enemies. The auction block. Again, this is what happened to our people. Right there. The auction block. We were sold to our enemies. You black, Hispanics, and Native American, this is history. You are actually sold to your enemies. Not your friends. Friends don't buy friends. I'm not going to buy you, sister. I'm going to look out for my sister. I'm going to fight for my sister. I'm not going to buy you, brother. I'm going to look out for my brother. But our enemies did this on Wall Street. They sold us in the South and in the North. Read.
For bondmen.
For bondmen. They sold us for bondmen to go work on the plantation, to be that big strong buck, to build this America that you see today. Read.
And bond women.
And bond women. The same thing with our sisters. They used them as bed wenches. They defiled our sisters. You understand that? Both of us went to slavery and captivity together. But we're going to be redeemed together. But we show you that these things happen. That these curses are poured upon the children of Israel. The black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Not everybody upon the face of the earth. You understand that? Read.
And no man shall buy you.
No man shall buy you. Marcus Garvey, Harriet Tubman, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, none of these people could save us, right? They had to march on Washington, all this. You got Farrakhan doing a Million Man, taking your damn money. None of these people can save us, bro. Only person going to save us is Christ. That's right. He's going to redeem us.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.